Who's ready for the best damn podcast of their life? It's Friday Fire. Here we go. Welcome to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. This is your Wrexham Daily News and Update show, the WREXfast Club. And it just, I can't even wrap my head around what's going on. It's Friday afternoon, it's Friday night, and we got a lot to talk about. But as you can see on the thumbnails, it's Eriksen to Wrexham. Christian Eriksen to Wrexham. Is it ambition or fantasy? Listen, it's a news show. So I'm going to bring up the news and you're going to set the agenda. And I might even open the show up to everybody if that's what y'all want. But listen, I woke up this morning. Obviously, I'm in a different area. And I said, and it was pure fire of just like Christian Eriksen. I'm like, what's going on here? And then it kept going. And listen, Wrexham are going to get connected with everybody. I get it under the sun. And this one, I don't think it's as crazy as it possibly could be. And granted, we'll talk about the article. We'll walk through it together. We'll get your say. I want to have a good conversation tonight with the folks. And I want to get what everyone thinks about what the possibility is and if this is true and what we think about what the agent had said. So anyways, thanks for coming in. Please smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the Local Pundit if you haven't already, because we are on our way to 3,001. This fantastic community is absolutely growing, and I'm loving it so much, and it's helping me out, helping the community out. We're just building up to a crescendo of the start of the season. So let's get into it, and I want to know what everyone thinks about it too. There's a lot of people in here already. Also, smash that like button. Get us over 100 likes. Before we even get going here. I'm stumbling over my words, by the way. So, C-Lord, by the way, hasn't been able to give us, we didn't have a signing today, C-Lord, so you're about 50, 60, 70 pounds richer today. So there you go. But I want to get you up to. People in the Discord assumed that Lewis O'Brien was our biggest signing during the transfer window. Ha, ha, ha. Absolutely. And it wouldn't be Wrexham without a story if there wasn't a story. And the chat is chatting, by the way. Oh my God. I'm waiting patiently. And Hip Karma is shaking her head. Marie from SoCal is here. So I don't know. So should we get to the article at hand? We are. The chat is absolutely going crazy. So today it was reported that Wrexham are in for Christian Eriksen. I'm going to bring the article up. I'm going to bring up the leader. It was everywhere today. It was literally everywhere. Agent says contact has been made. Potential move for Christian Eriksen. Now, there he is right there. He played at Manchester United last season. I would say a bit part player, but albeit an absolute stud in his prime. He had a medical issue, which was I watched it happen, and he survived that, and he's here living with us, which is awesome. But it has been reported that we have made contact with the agent of Christian Eriksen. Now, take that what you want. There's a lot in here. I'm going to pull this article back down, and we're just going to have a conversation. I'm going to read it to you. It says, Wrexham have made an ambitious approach to Christian Eriksen, according to former Manchester United midfielder's agent. By the way, we're going to talk about Christian Eriksen, and we have an update on Kiefer Moore as well, too. So make sure you stay in for that, and make sure you have your say on Kiefer Moore. I actually invited Ken on. He's probably not watching. He just woke up. I invited Ken on to have his say, and then I invited Aaron on, and he said he had to go to bed because he has a derby tomorrow, and he can't come on. So it's just me tonight, and it's going to be you and us, and I'm going to put it out there too. So, anyways, the Denmark internationals. He's 33 years old. He is without a club. He's been at Manchester United for the last, I think, 2 or 3 seasons, I believe. But in the Daily Mail, and that's where this article originally came from, which I will, why don't I not have this up here? So Christian wants to play first-tier football in competition, absolutely wants to stay in Western Europe, he mentioned. There are some contacts going on that suit both sides. So so what's going on here is we have made contact, but the agent has come out and said some things about like, hey, we've made contact, but it has to suit us both in both sides. Meaning like he probably doesn't want to go to the U.S. He probably doesn't want to go to Saudi, and he wants to play top tier football, which means he wants to play in the Prem, or he wants to play in League One or the Italian league, whatever it is. So Eriksen, 144 caps for Denmark. Also played for Tottenham and Brentford and Manchester United, of course, last couple seasons. He only made 35 appearances last season. He scored 5 goals. He also played for Ajax and Inter Milan. He has a very, 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 very distinguished career. And could he be added to our squad this season? Here's my thought process on this. I like the player. I like the idea of it. I think I saw some people on X and all the other social media platforms that it's just a cash grab to kind of get him a move because we have a lot of momentum behind us. I don't know, but I'll say this: Eriksen doesn't seem like a guy that is out there to like trying to like push out there so he can get that credibility or the I don't know. Like he's not going out for clickbait. So I'm wondering why the agent has come out and said this. So there is there. I don't think this is bullshit. What say you? I don't think this is bullshit. He is medically cleared. I just brought that up right here. Is he medically cleared? Yes. His contract just expired for Manchester United. He is medically cleared. So after his heart issue, he is medically cleared. Now, it is a big name. Chris says we get a big name like him, and we get all the hate. We're always going to get the hate, Chris. Here's my thought process. He does want to play for the top flight. Okay, who's going to sign him? I'm not saying he won't get signed, but who's going to sign him? He's not going to play 90 minutes a game. He'll probably play 60 at most. He's 33 years old. Is it good recruitment? Do we have good recruitment? Yes. Is he a good recruit? Yes. This would be a signing that says a little bit of statement, got a little bit of stability in the midfield, which we're already getting, by the way. And I think it's not just, excuse me. So it's not just us go out there to get clickbait. If we get him, it is a sign of intent, which we've been doing. Now, how many midfielders can we get? Apparently several. I like Christian Eriksen, but Christian Eriksen will not be, if he starts games, 60 minutes is all he'll do. Would he be a good impact player coming on at the 65, playing 30 minutes? Possibly. He's a Danish international. He's got pedigree in him. At 33, he's got some legs in him. If we sign him for a year, I'm okay with it. He'll be on big wages. We won't have to pay a fee. And I think it's a decent signing. I think it's a possibility. I'm wondering, can he stay in the Prem? Who can get him in the Prem? Probably anybody they want, but who really wants to sign him? He wasn't playing a lot last year for Manchester United. I watched him. 35 games. He's a little bit. He never had pace, but he's got here. He's a Modric. He's got it right here. Do I like the signing? Do I like the connection? Yes. It just goes to show you. And I think we were talking about this yesterday. Oh, this Lamborghini's going through Wrexham, and whose Lambo is that, and all the flash and the cash and all that stuff. Fine, all that crap. We just need to worry about what's on the pitch. And if we get Eriksen, even if it's for a year, I think it's a good idea. Why not? He likes what we're doing here. He said, I like the project, but it has to work for both sides. But he is ambitious to stay into the top tier. I mean, not for nothing, but I know that the championship is below the Premier League, and it's not League 1 or Italian League, but it's pretty goddamn good. And what we're hearing about a lot of the guys that have come in, the last LOB, Thomason, Windass, is like they like the project. Eriksen said he likes the project too. We like what we're doing. From the outside, I bet you there's a lot of FOMO. There's a lot of fear of missing out. You want to be a part of it. Now, if I'm a player and I'm competitive, I want to go there. And that's what's happening. Whether that can work out for both clubs and for the player, I think that's part of what's going on here. They're kind of flirting a little bit, and it's good flirting. It's not like it's really good flirting. I like it. I like the flirting that's going on with these types of players. I actually thought we were going to go out to Paul Pogba at one point. He might have been too high in wages, but this is good. The Jamie Vardy stuff was kicking around. I never thought that was legitimate, but this one seems like it might have a little bit legs. What say you? I want to get in there. Mel and Lionel, get into the chat. I want to know what you think about this. I want to know what you think about, 1, can we get him? 2, will he fit into the system? And 3, do Wrexham have that much pulling power to get players like this now? I'll give you my flat out answer. It's yes. That's what we do. I'm sorry. Hate all you want. I don't give a shit. I'm going here. I'm going here. We're going for it. We are going for it. I don't care what anyone else says. We are going for it. Mel and Lionel, you've been in the chat a while. And I want to know why the two names, A, B, I want to know where you're watching from too. Agreed, 1 to 2 year could be great deal. Esteban is a legend. Yes, that is. Why is Esteban a legend? I want to know. And Brian Burton says, give him a massive promotion bonus. Yes, that's what I would do. I'd go 1+1. 1+1. Give it to him. Let him have it. Dewey Jones, I'm going to go to the chat because the chat is chatting really big. Wrexham sign Eriksen, it will mean that the team won't be playing against Chester for a while. Nice shout. Nice shout. Good job. You made me laugh. I love it. I needed it today, too. He's an upgrade from Brandon Aronson in the 10 role. So if they get desperate, maybe Leeds. The American, he's too young, man. They're gonna ride him. They're gonna ride. Maybe. Oh, you talk about Leeds going in. He's not. But Aronson's gonna start that. Aronson's gonna start. Or actually, he came off the bench a little bit too. Who's calling? Who's bothering me? We're working here. He's an upgrade from Brendan Harrison. He is, but Michael, he can't play 90 minutes. He really can't. I'm not saying that negatively. I'm just saying that he just can't play 90 minutes. Leap and Sarah said, Fatma is saying he's worth 2 M's. Can we afford it? Yes, we can afford it. We can afford it. I'm going backwards to go forward here. Agent could have also said it said it to get his other offers higher. That's true. That's true. But I mean, you have to know Brick Freck, and I think you're new to the chat as well. A lot of new folks coming in, by the way. Love it. To get things higher. Well, he's going to be on a certain wage. He's on a free, and that's fine. He's going to go when he's got 2 years possibly. He's got 2 years left possibly at the top tier. And that's not to say that's okay. He's 33 years old, which is fine. I also want to go back too, because I missed this. I know I'm jumping around a bit too. I'm sorry. Shows by myself are a disaster these days, aren't they? Jesse is a new member of the Local Pundit. Thank you very much, Jesse, for becoming a Local Pundit member. Absolute legend. Become a member, helps out the channel, and this awesome community is growing exponentially, and we're so happy for that too. And Wayne is also here too. 5 more weeks, plenty of time to spend 10 million. There you go. And also, just going to keep this going on here too. The chat is going crazy. Steve Barton said, gifted 5 Local Pundit Wrexham AFC podcast memberships. Steve Barton, absolute legend. I miss you, buddy. Haven't talked to you in a while. Happy to have you in. Happy to have you in, and thank you. Not lost on us. And shit, man, here we go. 10 more. 10 more. 10 more. Come on, Barton. Love it, man. That is awesome. Whoever gets them, please thank Steve Barton. Thank you. Okay. He is the best player in this championship if he signs, in my opinion. He will be the best player. I agree with that too. Reliable Express says Steve Barton doing Steve Barton things. Amazing. Always, brother. And if we sign him, he'll be on $40K a week. Well, we won't have to pay. We will have to pay wages. We will have to pay a fee to get him. I mean, that's good business. Oh, no. The show's ruined. It's over. Is
it safe yet?
It's not safe. It is not safe. What are you doing here?
Well, I was outside working on a derby car, and it started to rain. So I came inside. And
show the commitment. Show the commitment right there. Look at that commitment. And please tell everyone why you're wearing the mask.
Oh, this protection. Because the transfer window, it's coming at it so fast, like this. Eriksen, you know.
Keep for more. There we go.
Keep for more.
Look at this.
I mean, I'm dodging, ducking. I mean, it's crazy in here.
It's crazy in here.
That's why we're wearing a helmet.
It's crazy in here. And by the way, Z Barton just is on a wild one tonight. It's on a wild one. Super chats and gifted memberships. 25 memberships to the Local
Thank
Pundit.
you, Steve.
Absolutely.
Legend.
Thank you, Steve.
Legend
of the chat. And apparently Josh Anthony, somebody got one. This guy named Josh Anthony got one.
Never heard of him.
There you go. I love it. And congrats, Josh. Talk to me, Goose. Tell me about the Eriksen stuff. What do you see? Are we spinning this BS, or you think there's a possibility to get this young man in?
I think This is a load of BS.
Oh,
I think we think we did go in.
great movie, by the way. Great movie. Yes.
Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds. There you go. You know,
he's a dog.
Yeah.
Burt Reynolds is a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, no, with the Eriksen thing. I mean, obviously there was rumors early, in the window. I think we probably did go in and like make an offer. And I think they probably just politely turned it down,
Why go public with
it? Because it was a story. They're trying to get his name back out there, and why not connect his name with Wrexham and throw it back out there to stir up a little interest? They're probably struggling to get it. Now, maybe by the end of the window, if nothing happens, maybe. That seems like a stretch, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. He wants to stay top tier. Is this a player that comes on for 25 minutes and does work?
See, I don't know. I don't know what he wants. You know what I mean? I don't know what he wants.
For that wage, do you want to spend, let's say it's $30K a week for a guy to come in to play 25 minutes?
Right. Probably not. Probably don't.
Not. I do think it would be a good signing. But if you talk about the money side of things, which is 360, you're like, I don't know.
Well, and if you listen to, I don't know if anybody listened to the Fozcast with Sean on there, Sean Harvey on there.
Yeah, I listened to some of it.
It's pretty obvious that they are very aware of what a player's worth and what value they're looking for value.
Yeah.
And so, does a player that comes in and he's only going to play for 25 minutes? And maybe, and you're gonna have to pay him probably more than any other player on the team. Does that represent value? Probably not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Aaron, speaking all of this shit. Aaron's dead on this one. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I don't know. Why did you sway me? You didn't sway me. I came in hot. What'd
you say? What'd you say when you came in? I wasn't listening. I
said I like it, but then I'm talking about the financials.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Okay. Do I think it's happening? No.
Right.
Do I think it's happening? No. But listen, it's a news show. We're having a news show today. We got to cover the news as we do. This is it. We got to, I don't think it's odd. I think why it's interesting is because it's not audacious. It's not insane to think that we could get him in the door. Is it a good financial deal for 1 year? Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I don't know. You can't be I don't knowing it. You can't be. You're on. You have to.
Well, here's the problem. He's had
fence sitter
issues. He's had issues staying healthy. I just don't see it. It doesn't make any sense to me.
It doesn't make sense. That's what you said, right? It doesn't make sense. Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't mean it can't happen, but it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't mean it can't happen. I don't know if it's going to happen, but it doesn't make no sense. Patrick says, do you think he may be waiting to see how the window goes, if he might actually push? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, but
you're not into this.
I'm really not. I think this is his agent putting his name out there.
Well, it literally was his agent.
I know. It's exactly right. It was his agent. Yeah, they were talking to his agent. And, he was nice about Wrexham. He said some really nice things, used our name to get the big story out there, because the big story, Wrexham are in for him. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But the key was just to get his name back in the
So mix. It was like, if you're breaking up with somebody, which I know about, on the other side of things, it's not you, it's me. Right? It's not you, it's me. It's not you, it's me.
Not you, it's me.
It's not you, it's me. Sea Lord Jesus H, as the channel grows, the chat is starting to become more difficult to get up with. Laugh out loud. I'm doing the best. It is. It
flies.
It absolutely flies.
I miss stuff constantly.
Yeah, we are doing the best we can.
Okay, Steve, no. All right, here we gotta pull this
up.
No, Harry Allover he's a reporter. He is our pundit. He is our local pundit.
Yeah,
He's
literally.
the local pundit's local pundit. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's his job. Bigfoot is the CB we were looking at. His name was Bigfoot. I can bring him. Hold on.
Yeah,
I think I can bring Bigfoot up if
by the way, Steve Barton, thank you for the $5 super chat. You absolute.
There we go.
There you go.
There you go. That's Bigfoot. He's apparently we've been looking at him as a center back. I think he'd do well. He's not as good with the ball at his feet, but he does have big feet and he can boot a long ball. So
he can boot a long ball. You know, he's as well. I think as John said, he's a head it, kick it type of guy.
Head it and kick it. Yeah, absolutely. Head it and kick it.
And by the way, there's 90 people in here right now, almost 100 people in here. I just dropped it in the chat. I want people to have their say on the signings, and I want people to have to say on the ambition or fantasy of Eriksen to Wrexham. So come on and have your say. It's a Friday night. It's Friday night. Where's your mellow yellow? Let's go. We're just having a good time.
I am actually upset about that because I went to grab one before I came in here.
Go ahead, come back.
I've got a new case of mellow yellow that wasn't put in the fridge, so they're warm. I'm not drinking warm mellow yellow.
Well, you know they have an invention called ice.
I know, but I didn't feel like dealing with it.
Wow. I mean,
it was a hassle. I was kind of mad.
I love Aaron, but you know he can handle his own ice. Luke, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Out of our new signings, whose name would you put on the back of your shirt? Any names you'd want or still want? Sam Smith. Well, I always put my name on the back of the shirt.
Whose name would I put on the back of it? Windass. Guess why?
Because you're 12 years old.
Absolutely, I am.
Absolutely,
I am 12. Yeah. I might be pushing it 8 probably.
We'll let 8. So let's put it in the chat. Who would you put on the back of your shirt? And so out of the players we got just now, so it's Ward, Windass, Thomason, right? LOB, O'Brien, and who's the other? Ryan Hardy, right?
Hardy. Yeah.
I can go Windass. Wonder why? Because it's fucking shit house. It's a shit house, dude. You got to go, right?
That's what's up. I'm gonna be honest. I found a GIF the other day, and I posted it to Twitter. If anybody wants to go to my Twitter page, it's at
Kakake.
At Hoosier. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
At Hoosier Wrexham fan. I posted a GIF, and it was literally Eeyore getting blown by the wind. And so it's like wind, and he's an ass because he's Eeyore. I thought that was the best one because a lot of people were putting GIFs up of just like wind, trees getting blown over.
Yeah.
I inserted the ass, like there was an ass involved also. I think it was top-notch stuff.
Aaron is really going for it tonight.
I was really proud of that one.
Well, you're not keeping up with Steve Barton because Steve Barton has gifted 5 more. 5 more.
Legend. I think he's gifted more than we've got people that don't have him in the chat.
I mean, Barton doesn't like gray. Let's put it that way.
He's not a fan of gray. Unfortunately, I did wear a gray shirt today. I'm sorry, Steve.
Yeah, so you did wear a gray shirt. All right, so you're not into Eriksen at all.
Not that I'm not into him. I think that'd be a cool signing. I don't think it just doesn't make sense financially. I think it's just not going to happen. I think it's a non-starter. I think we probably did ask, and they probably politely declined. So
okay, that's really nice. That's really nice. I like it too. By the way, please smash a like on the video and share it out. We're not going to probably be doing stuff on X and Twitter. We're just going to keep it here on YouTube because we're really going to get everyone here focused here. So if you're on X, make sure you move over to YouTube. We're going to be here. That's where we're going to be working the system a little more, my friend. And by the way, Jesse, our newest member, by the way, become a member. So there's rumors about Nathan Broadhead to Ipswich Town. We're going to cover that. We're going to cover that. Not next. We're going to go with the Kiefer stuff in a second here too. But before we do that, Steve Barton just wanted Windass' name for the flatulence. $5 super chat.
Change his name to Flatulence.
Okay. I mean. Are we middle school? We're like middle school.
He's going a little. That's a little older. He's trying to be a little smarter about it. Like flatulence. I mean, that's a word you're probably not using at least till you're a freshman in high school.
Right. He didn't say fart. You know, so he went. He did go to Princeton. He did go to Princeton.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you know, but I mean, Windass to me, Windass, it kind of it implies some real force behind it. You know.
Yeah.
It's not just you know, it's not like one of those silent ones. Like a Windass, that implies that. I mean, we're coming with some heat. You know,
we have lost our way. I'm going to rephrase. So my number is 13. I wore it in college. I wore it in high school. 13. I'm going to change it to Kakache, but that's my. So I actually got mine, Anthony, 13. So I would do that. So there we go. Are we still talking about this? No, we're moving on. We are moving on. Okay.
Brian's tired of our shit.
Yeah, Brian's like, you know what? And Brian, I put it. This is your show. You set the tone tonight. Come on in. I dropped into the chat. The chat is chatting. So come on in and have your say. And literally, come on and literally talk to us. It's a Friday night. All right. Should we move on to the Kiefer Moore stuff?
Move on.
And by the way, you totally shit the bed today.
I did not.
Yes, you
did. I did not.
Yes,
I think I was absolutely on target. No, I was absolutely on target.
You shit the bed. You shit the bed.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Aaron's like, he ain't coming. He ain't coming.
No, I said that all the rumors that we've been hearing the last few days were horseshit because they were.
Okay.
He failed a medical. Now all of a sudden, Anthony Joseph is telling us today that we're in the early stages. No agreement's been reached yet.
So Anthony Joseph, who is Sky Sports, okay, he's on the news desk, the transfer desk for Sky Sports. There he is, right there. He's got 49.3 thousand followers. I don't know why we don't have that much, but there you go. But here it is, right here. Wrexham are in talks to sign Sheffield United striker Kiefer Moore. It's understood they're at early stages and no agreement has been met. Now, you went today like, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. I'm not saying this is happening, but Kiefer Moore and even John yesterday is like, I wouldn't take him. You know what? He wouldn't take him because they're spending money like it's fucking, you know, like it's like swingers that they're going out and. But Kiefer Moore, is this a possibility? Maddow says he had a little bit. He was there. I don't know. Do you think it?
I don't. I mean, I think it's possible. Like it makes sense for Parky. Like it's an absolute Parky signing.
Yeah.
This one we've been talking about Kiefer Moore. Kiefer Moore was in I had him on my list of
list of sign or list
the list of signings of the shows that we did where we went through our the different players that we thought we should target, and he was on my list. He was on my list. He was in the show. So he makes sense because he's a target man. And if we're wanting to upgrade, I mean, he's definitely an upgrade on Palmer.
There you go. There you go.
And there you go. And that's exactly what John Hill's saying. Yep.
Yep. But still a no for me how much of a risk it would be if he's injured.
Okay, here's the thing. I don't think any of that was true today. Any of that stuff that we heard today about a failed medical, he was obviously not here for a medical. Because if we've not even agreed to any terms yet, he wasn't here for a medical, John. I think all that was garbage. I'll be honest with you. I think somebody made that up and then got a little over their heels and realized I need to make up something else to cover my ass.
So, okay, I missed all of this, by the way. By the way, let's just do this real quick, and then you go back to John Hills. Steve Barton, just clarifying, I'm outing you because you went to a good school, and he says there's only true proof of shitting the bed. Skid marks on the sheets, and I'm going to leave it at that. The $5 super chat. I fucking love Steve Barton. Welcome to the Friday show. This is the flagship show of insanity here. And you know what? Ken is not invited because he would bring the fun down. Like he would. No fun.
He'd come in here and he'd start talking about Birmingham. He's a Birmingham fan now.
He might be
positive of it.
Yeah, he might be that. He'd be like, I'm not doing. I got to eat my breakfast and I go to work, whatever that is. You know,
talking about Tom Brady all the time. He's big Blues supporter. Big Blues guy.
Big Blues guy. Yeah, big Blues. You know he's a big Blues guy.
No, here was with Kiefer Moore stuff. We'll get back to that. Yeah, I was a little. We were hearing all these rumors all week about Kiefer Moore, and especially the last couple of days. And I was waiting, like if Kiefer Moore was going to come to Wrexham, somebody, one of these, when it ended up being what was his name? I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Anthony Joseph or whatever his name is.
His name is Anthony Joseph.
One of those types of reporters were going to get that story. If Kiefer Moore was anywhere near coming to Wrexham, that story would have been out there. Somebody would have got that one. You're not missing that story.
Well,
so there was no way he was going to be here on him medical, and no reporters reporting on it. There was zero chance of that.
So you think it's bullshit?
I think no, I don't think it's bullshit. I think it's I think there's a good chance it happens. I just think the stuff that we heard the last couple of days, I think somebody probably heard that we were interested in him.
Mm-hmm.
And then next thing you know, the rumor mill starts doing what it does. And next, it just keeps going. And, oh, he'll be here tomorrow for medical. They're signing him tomorrow. And it just wasn't none of that. I don't think it was ever going to be that yet.
So, okay. So
that doesn't mean he doesn't sign Monday. You know what I mean? And because again,
now,
who knows?
Do we want him?
It depends. We talked about this a little bit last night. It depends on what Parky wants to do. Patty made a good point the other day. He is a change, he is a good change of pace if you want to bring in the big target man.
Yeah.
And have a striker playing off of him. You know what I mean? Playing like more of our traditional 3-5-2, with the big man, little man. I think that works. I think for certain situations against certain teams, we want to do a little more long ball stuff, hoof it up to a big man, makes sense. I think also think that there are probably better options. Maybe not better, maybe better is the wrong word. I think there's smarter options, let's put it that way. I think there's other options. I think you could go young. You could get a younger guy for what we're probably going to have to.
We tried younger. Hold on. I'm not arguing with it, but we tried.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mo Fall, that didn't work out. You know what I mean?
Well,
he wants experience. Parkinson, look what happened at the end of the season. This is not me going at you.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let me bring this name up.
All right.
I know you've probably not heard it.
Okay. I don't hear anything. By the way, smash the like of the video, subscribe, and I think wait 1 second. Steve Barton is on a fucking tear tonight. Steve Barton, come on in and come say hi, my friend. We put it in the chat. Come say hi. He gifted 5 more Local Pundit membership podcasts. Thank you, my friend.
Awesome. Yusuf Salish. Okay. He's 23 years old. He's 6'5". He plays for Cardiff City.
Okay.
So last season in 20 games, he played in 20 games in the championship season. He scored 8 goals. That's almost a goal every 2 games. That's a pretty good return.
How do you spell his name? Yusuf.
Yusef, Yousef, and then Salish, Salech.
Jeez, who did he play for?
Cardiff City.
Jesus Christ, you should have told me
that.
Yeah. By the way, we are 2 weeks away from the season starting. And watch along. Oh, Luke's in the house. What the fuck? Luke, come on in. Luke took the bravery. Luke took the
brave man. He's a brave man.
Yeah. Hello.
All right. So which name is going on the back of your jersey? Let's go. Let's hear it.
I think it would have to be I don't know, Kakache. Yeah, the new guy, the New Zealander, the Kiwi dude. Yeah, because he just sounds like an all-rounder. Like he could play like Dutch total football or something ridiculous like that. And he's an international as well. So, and I like wearing the black and white. But yeah. So that would be my sort of ideal, I think. Yeah.
What's your favorite of the 2 jerseys they've released so far? The home or away?
Well, I was saying in the chat, I don't think red suits me. So I'd have to go for yellow and try and imagine I'm being a bit Brazilian or something like that.
There you go.
Because my face is kind of like goes pinky and blotchy and bad anyway, and I get burnt really bad.
With that lettuce, though, you look great. I'm telling you right now.
That's right.
Oh, thanks, handsome guys. Yeah. So we'll see. I think the yellow. Because when I went in the shop last week. I just feel very excited, and it was a lovely environment to go into. Inside, in the trim on the yellow shirts, they've got is it the national anthem or something like that, part of the Welsh national anthem. But yeah, it's just really, really smart.
So I bought the red, and now I want the yellow. So
I like them both. I'm going to end up with all 3 of them.
I'm going to buy the yellow this week. Yeah, I'm right now.
Are you going for the Welsh tartan? Is that what you mean with the 3, Aaron?
Yeah, I'm gonna get all 3 of them. I'm getting all 3. I just if the 3rd kit is anywhere near what people are saying it's going to look like, I'm going to have that one.
Well, Hip Karma said she saw them and likes them both. She saw them in
I do like them both.
Yeah.
I really like the first one. I like the badge in the middle of the chest. I like the pinstripes on it, or not pinstripes, but the piping. Yeah. I really like that. It's a really good looking.
Aaron really wanted to say the piping, just so you know. Really good. Luke, you're coming in hot. Haven't seen you in a while.
I know. I'm sorry.
Aaron was like working on a car. Quickly, I'll give you 90 seconds. What do you think of the new signings? Who do you like the best? Is there going to be more? And what do you think of Eriksen coming in and Kiefer Moore? Possible or not possible?
Okay, with the new signings, most of the time I don't know much about them, apart from watching your YouTube stuff, watching all these podcast stuff. Yeah, so I love listening to all you guys kind of talking about them, and I learn a lot from it. It's really cool. But yeah, is it Liberato Cacace?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, so great. I think it's going to be really lovely having more internationals in the team. That just like feels crackers. Windass, is it Dean or Josh?
Josh.
Okay, so Josh. Yeah, so I know.
Kicked him out. You made it a whole 5 minutes. You made it a whole 5 minutes for you.
I know why I said Dean Windass. No, Dean Windass is I think his dad. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So I know his dad was a really good player, but I don't know anything about the son. But I think he should be good. I'm pleased that we've got another keeper as well. I'm glad that Mark Howard has found a club. So really pleased for him. I know that's not the new signings, but it feels like I want any Wrexham player to just go somewhere else and just smash it and do really well, and just feel proud of what they've done for Wrexham as well, really. So yes, and the two new signings with sorry, I'm taking over 90 seconds. The two new, I would love Eriksen to come to the team. Yeah, I thought he was a class player.
Yes.
Before he had his cardiac arrest on the pitch, and I was just hoping that he'd be all right because he's so nifty. He's so nifty, yeah. As in, just really savvy and alert, and he's really seems astute. So he knows where the ball's going. He knows how to pick it up, and he's got just silky skills. I think, So him and Kiefer Moore is just like a beast.
Who's your favorite so far? Do you want Kiefer?
Say again, sorry.
Who's your favorite signing so far, and do you want Kiefer?
I'm not sure about Kiefer. Yeah, I mean that would be great to have a Welsh international. Yeah, that would be great. But yeah, I'm just kind of I don't know if you kind of need to move on now because of Steve.
No, I don't.
I'm just donating.
You're fine.
Everything.
We'll get there.
Hold on, you go. You finish up, and I'll get there. I see you, Steve.
He's just like amazing, isn't he, Steve?
Yeah.
He's just like I think we should sign Steve Barton.
There you go.
I've signed Steve Barton as my best friend and my life coach.
Good, yeah. Some of his things are really nutty, so I'm not sure about the life coach thing. But
I need that though. So your favorite signing so far is
Liberato Cacace, yes, because I think it's just like amazing that we've Wrexham have gone over to Australia and New Zealand, and then just like at the same time.
And they went to his dad's bar and had wine there too.
That's crackers. I love it.
Crackers. I was actually talking to the producers about it yesterday. All right. So Steve Barton is on a madness tonight, on a Friday night madness. A donation for Bigfoot signing bonus and for Josh's hair dye. Thank you for that amazing super chat, Steve Barton. Not lost on us, on the channel and to the community. Awesome. And for the hair dye, I don't
It's just natural. It's just natural. Yeah, you're 32 years old. You don't need any hair dye.
45. I'm 45. But I'll take 32. If you think I'm 32, you met me in person. Steve Barton, thank you very much. And we have someone coming in hot. Brian Burton's coming in about a second. But Brian Burton, before you come in, you need to thank Steve Barton. No, you're in now.
Thank you, Steve Barton.
There you go. Off running. And we're off and running. Welcome to the show, my friend. I haven't seen you in a bit. Actually, I don't think you and I have met on a show. I think you were a calling guy on the weekend with Patty, right? And I don't think we've actually
post game probably.
You probably had him on a couple times.
Yeah.
Welcome. How are you doing?
Doing good. It's this is like a nervous time of year. We're kind of helpless. We know stuff's going on in the background, but we don't know what. And the season's coming at us like a freight train, and it's going to be action packed. We know there's probably 2 or 3 more coming in.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's 2, 3. You think that we're there?
I think so.
Seems like we're looking for one more middle field player.
Mm-hmm.
We have to have that center back,
mm-hmm.
and then there's the striker, the promised striker. So I'm just encouraged that they're in these discussions.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm worried that Eriksen and Kiefer don't have anything left in the tank.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Parky and staff are closer than we are to the situation.
So you're not on them. You don't want those guys coming in.
No, I hope they know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they have something left. That's why I liked Mansverk a little bit better because he was younger. Had that potential. Maybe for 1 year, Eriksen is going to have a higher level of play.
Mm-hmm.
But you're worried me about him not being able to get to that 65, 70-minute mark, game in, game out.
Yep.
So that concerns me a little bit. But I kind of like how we're sitting back and kind of waiting, and maybe some of these guys will come to us. Maybe like a Sargent or an Eriksen, maybe they come to us the closer we get to the start of the season. Like we're showing everybody we have the cash to spend, and we have the intention of going for playoffs. So maybe some of this talent just starts coming our way.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe those big loans start coming down from the Premier League. In which case, Eriksen will wish he had taken our offer.
I like that. Oh, I like that. I like that. Ken, Luke, you like that? You like the little arrogance there? Aaron, clearly,
Yeah, that's great. That's great. He's going to regret it. He's going to regret not coming sooner.
I mean, Josh, you're the Man U fan. Like, if he couldn't see the field at Man U, in 16, 17 place, like what other club is coming for him? That's just what I can't.
That was my thought. Who's going to come in for him? Who's going to come in for him? And I think someone just said it there. Do we want to spend that money on a player that's not? Well, Parkinson breaks the game up. He lets us know he does break that game up. It's a 65-minute game and it's a 30-minute game. So he'd be coming in for big money on a 30-minute game. Basically, he's not going to start. He's not going to start. Eriksen, I don't think he can start.
What?
So
you can't say that.
He was starting games in 23-24. I think he was starting some games, right?
That's Eriksen texting you now, Josh.
I know. Yeah, so my friend. No, he can start. He can't start every week in and week out. So whatever that looks like. Sorry, I just want to get this real quick. Barton says, my fear, $5 super chat for him. Thank you very much. How long will it take for these new signings to gel? We're going to talk about it in a second, Steve Barton. Let's hold that thought for a second. I'm going to tag that. But if we're talking specifically about Eriksen cannot start week in and week out. He doesn't have the legs. He has the mind, but he doesn't have the legs. If he's coming in.
Is Eriksen a guy that maybe Parky starts on the road?
Every other game.
Do you maybe have
away games?
Away, yeah, a slightly different lineup away than at home.
I think if we brought Eriksen in, I think he'd very much be like Fletcher was for us. I think he can start in a pinch. I don't think he's got the legs, but I think when he comes onto the pitch, he's going to be one of the best players on the pitch. That's the thing. So
but he's a 6 though.
The mind and the right. Yeah, he won't be up front. You're right.
So if it's the second half and we're either tied or ahead, you bring Eriksen in.
Well, right? I don't think he can't start. That's not what I was saying. I think we need legs in the middle of the park. He'd have to play players. I don't mind him coming in, like you said, maybe starting away games. Yeah. I mean, I like the player, obviously,
Who's older or who's faster, do you think, out of Rodriguez and Eriksen?
Rodriguez, I think, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you like the player, Barton? Do you like the player or no? Sorry, Brian Burton. It's Burton.
Oh,
yeah.
Eriksen?
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I'm going to have to go back and watch some videos. I have not seen. Last year at Man City, he wasn't playing much. They gave him that kind of testimonial penalty shot against Villa on the last day of the season. And, that kind of felt like charity. So I don't know, but maybe he's undervalued. Like maybe he's being overlooked.
He's a great player.
If we can get him for the right price, we can get him in here for, $25K a week for a 1-year deal, like you said. Maybe it's worth it. But do you do a Kiefer and an Eriksen, like two guys is kind of in that mold for big money? That I'm not sure about.
Well, who's going to impact the team? And also, too, let's also take this on before we. Let's also take that on. These guys come in. If Kiefer comes in, I'm not saying Eriksen's going to come in. Who's going out? We haven't even addressed that. Who's going out?
You mean like the loanees? They got to get on that horse.
No, I'm talking about who's getting sold.
Yeah, it's that. That's a whole show.
Well, I thought Rodriguez, though. I mean, loads of people were kind of binning him until he got like his when he tried with the penalty and then had to get it in with the second attempt. I thought people were still kind of writing Rodriguez off. So I thought maybe Eriksen or Kiefer would be a straight move for that.
I think Matty James is expendable if we get Eriksen, right?
Do you think Matty James? I thought he was one of our best players last season.
But you have Eriksen. As it stands, Matty James is somebody you'd bring in second half. And if we're bringing Eriksen in for that role, what's the point of Matty James?
Well, we also
I think Matty James is our starter right now. I think he's the starting 6 right now.
Over LOB.
LOB is not going to play 6. He's going to play an 8. He's going to be on the left side. He's going to be the Elliott Lee spot.
See, I thought O'Brien was maybe going to take that spot.
I don't think so.
If Ollie gets to health.
I think Ollie actually would be better on the right anyway because he's right-footed and O'Brien's left-footed. I think you put O'Brien on the left.
So is Windass definitely going to play that spot that Parkey had Elliott Lee when he had Elliott Lee and Palmer playing together?
I think
he's definitely what he's going to do.
I think that's.
Go ahead, sorry, Aaron.
I was going to say I think that's where Windass plays that J-Rod role. I think that's where Windass plays.
You don't think
in that case we're definitely in for another midfielder then, I think. So I'm not sure Matty James does stay in the starting lineup. Maybe to start the season.
I could see us going for a 6, going for another holding midfielder.
Because that's Mansverk is a 6, right?
I believe so. I didn't know as much about him, but I believe so. Here's the problem. You get these guys and everybody will call them a 6, but then when you look at what they're actually playing, they're playing in a midfield 2. And so you've got 2 players that are both kind of holding, and they kind of do a little bit of everything. You don't really have a true 6 like we have a true 6. We've got 2 8s and a 6, a true holding midfielder. They're playing a double pivot, and those guys will go forward, sometimes they'll sit back. And so it's hard to judge a guy. And I think that's where, like a lot of people are saying O'Brien's a holding midfield, or he's the defensive midfielder, because technically in a 4-2-3-1, he is a defensive midfielder, but it's because our attacking midfielders are wingers and a 10. You know what I mean? That's so. I think the way we play the midfield, O'Brien plays an 8, a little further forward. He's a box to box guy. That's where we have our box to box players. He's a box to box guy. So you have him matched up with Rathbone or Dobson or Thomason. Those guys are, Elliot Lee. Those guys are playing in that
Elliot Lee is
defense.
in danger.
I think Elliot Lee is in trouble. And I said this the other night. I think as far as a player that's got some value and you could actually get some money out of if you wanted to sell one, Elliot Lee's a player you could sell.
So you make Rodriguez Windas's backup.
Yes.
Which makes
absolutely.
Elliot Lee expendable at
Right.
that point.
Absolutely. Yep.
Can I just check, sorry, fellas, and any ladies in the chat, that can you all confirm, please, that Ollie Rathbone is safe? Is that okay? He's not going anywhere.
As far as in the squad, he's safe. He's just injured. He's just injured right now. That's the problem.
Well, we don't know. So 2 weeks. It was 2 weeks that he's going to be in the boot. Then it was going to be reassessed. It's been quiet.
The MRI seems to be bouncing around. Like, I thought the MRI had already happened. Now they're trying to say the MRI is not going to happen for 2 more weeks. So, that's private information, but I'd like to know that if he's already had the MRI.
Right. Yeah.
Well, it was looked at while he was down there. He's been in the boot. Parker said 2 weeks. It's probably coming up right now. Then it's a reassessment, and then we'll go from there. I don't know what's happening with that. So that one, if he is injured and he won't come back, we have Andy Cannon, who I don't honestly, if he was fit, I don't think he's making the starting lineup.
Yeah, I think
maybe benches. Yeah. He's on the cusp there too. And if Ollie Rathbone is out for an extended period of time,
no,
I think Ollie, even if it's a ligament, he can be back in 6 weeks. Right? Because the injury was already a couple of weeks ago. But 6 weeks, you need somebody to ride that spot for several games, for like 10 games.
Yeah. And we have players. We have a midfield. We really do have a midfield. I really do that. Nomi says James will probably start, rotate Thomason in that role. Wendas will probably play advanced attacking mid behind Smith and Hardy. That's a good shout. And people agree with that too. Also, I want to get this up too. I just brought it up real quick. This was just hot off the press.
Breaking news. Steve Barton is a fucking legend. Thank you, Steve. And on that bombshell, I'll see you all soon.
There you go. I told you. He's out there.
Steve Barton is a fucking legend.
There you go.
Thank you, Steve.
There you go. He's out there doing business. There you go. I mean, there you go.
There you go, Steve.
There you go.
That's what you get with $100. $100 super chat. You get a shout out from Harry all over.
And by the way, I don't know why the names aren't asking who the names are. So there you go. Top of mind though too, Kiefer Moore. I know, Luke, you said maybe you'd like him.
Yeah, I think he's. Well, it'd be great to have the Welsh international in our team, but I thought that Eriksen was like a striker. So yeah, I mean, if he's going into midfield, then does that leave space for Rodriguez to go on the bench and then Kiefer Moore to come in, because he's massive and he's just so beefy and he gets plenty of headers and stuff. So I think he'd be really good for the team, but I'm not sure if he's as fit or fast as many other people. But yeah, Sam Smith and then Kiefer Moore, who's like maybe a foot or something taller than everybody else, including Bigfoot. Yeah. So,
you want Kiefer, Brian? Aaron? I know Aaron doesn't.
Do any of you guys remember in the playoff final, did Kiefer come on late, or was he playing the whole game?
I think he played the whole game. I think
he's the one that screwed up in the game. Apparently,
I know. Yeah. I've watched the clip about 10 times. Yeah. But if he played the whole game, see, because the Sheffield fans are like, they're slagging him off. But you're in the final at Wembley.
Yeah.
You played him the whole game, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what does that say? Like,
it's a player.
But so I don't want us to break the bank. It's like if we had Michael Smith last season and we had really like proved the concept, hey, we got this big man, we're killing it. And we probably would have with Michael Smith last season.
Mhm.
Michael Smith's obviously not good enough for us now. Kiefer's probably better than Michael Smith. But have we shown that we can make that work?
Parkinson can make any big man work up front. I think
Is that so? He wants pace and power. I guess Kiefer's power,
yeah.
right? I don't
Yeah.
know. Do you have to
Where does
pair it
that
with
leave
like a
Palmer?
Hardy or something? There's like a lot.
Yeah, I think he works better in a 2. So I think you want somebody playing off, whether it's Smith or Hardy or whoever. You want somebody playing, or even Windass in behind him. Something like that works. I do think but I think where he'll struggle is if we try to play him alone up front, and where we're hitting long balls for somebody to run onto. He's not gonna. He doesn't have the pace for that. So that's where he'll struggle. He's a target man. So I think if you play him in the role, play him more in the role. Think of the way Fletch played when he was coming on at the end of games, where he's playing further forward, and it was more of a 2, and they're kicking the balls up to Fletch and letting him do what he does. I
Does
think
he have
that's
Fletch's feet though? I mean, Fletch's
he's
feet
good.
were
I don't know if he's
exceptional.
right. I agree. He's a good player. Don't Kiefer Moore's he's a really good player. So it's not.
And you know what? Let Sheffield United shit on him all day. We'll take him and we'll make him a better player with Parkinson too. I want to bring this up. Sorry, Harry has spoken. Steve Barton has given a $20 super chat, and I'm going to keep going. Sorry, he's given 5 and 15 more Wrexham AFC podcasts. Absolute legend. Everyone in the chat who's getting them, please thank everybody who's getting them. I think I got one too. Thank you, Steve Barton. We love you, brother. We love you. Thank you very much.
Kiefer requires a transfer fee, right? Because he's still under contract with Sheffield.
I'm assuming I have to look that up. 1 second.
I haven't heard anything about that coming up.
Let me look right now. Thank you, Steve. I mean, you guys talk. I'll look it up because I'm just. Is he on a free? He's probably not on a free.
Who are we talking about?
Kiefer Moore.
No. We'd have to buy him. He's under contract. I don't think the fee will be a ton of money, but I think the overall package. I think he's going to be on a big wage. And here's the thing with Kiefer Moore. Kiefer Moore obviously played. Played last season for Sheffield United. Okay, he played 27 matches, only scored 5 goals, but he was winning 93% of his aerial duels. He had a 72% defensive action, so it puts him in the almost top third, or in the top third as far as defensive actions for strikers. Big man, Parky type, not a ton of pace. Like that 1.1 market value is probably in the ballpark. It could be a little more than that, but it's not going to be a ton of money. But it's just the wages are where the money's going to be. I don't think he fits their style. I think that's why he'd be looking to leave. I don't think they'd be begging to get rid of him. I think if they had kept their coach from that they had last season, I think they keep him. I don't think he goes anywhere.
Well, yeah, if they're not going to play him, I'd almost rather saddle Sheffield with his salary.
Right.
Just to hurt them.
I think they're going to let him go because he's not going to. I don't think
so. He's going somewhere. Question is where?
Probably, yeah. Now here's the other thing too, and of course, that was a team that scored 90 points this season. Technically 92 if you add in their points deduction. So they were a really good team this season. The year before, he played for Ipswich, who got promoted to the Premier League. Now he only played 18 games, but in 18 games, he scored 7 goals. That's a pretty solid return. You know what I mean? Now it's not a ton of minutes. So he's not a guy that's going to go. He's not going to score double-digit goals.
There must be something going on with Sheffield's the way they play their system, because Smith actually scored more goals than him, but everybody thinks Moore is better than Smith, right? So there must have been something about just the opportunities.
I don't think he was getting as much time. I think if you compared the time on the pitch, it probably wasn't. I think.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. They were probably playing a fairly similar style, but not. I don't know. I think he's better. I think he's a better player.
I'm sure he is too. I don't know. Like, should we just spend this 10 million on a traditional striker and just get away from this big man? Just leave it in the dust forever.
This is where, and me and Patty had this talk the other night, and I can't remember if we were online or offline, but me and Patty were talking, and it's kind of like, I don't know if we need that, because we've kind of been going away from that. You know what I mean? We've kind of changed our style where we're not really playing big man, little man. We've gone to this 3-5-1-1 where it's more of a second striker in behind. Your focal guy, your focal point, and you want that guy to have a little pace so he can get in behind, run in behind. That's where Smith did so well for us.
It depends on if he wants to come in and do a job. I don't know if he's going to come in.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, that's the other thing too. Like, if they bring him in, he's not going to be our starting number 9. You know what I mean? That's not what they're bringing him in for. So he's got to be happy to come in and play a role.
We do put a lot of balls in, though.
Especially we do
towards
absolutely.
the end of the season.
Yeah.
When we started playing how we really wanted to play with Hardy, we were putting those balls in. So who's going to go up and get those? I think Smith will.
Smith will. Luke, you had something teed up there. Sorry, we cut you off.
Yes, no, sorry. I was just wondering if you were talking about Sam Smith and versus Kiefer Moore, because I think that Sam Smith's
Smith the shoe and starter, but I don't think he's going to start the season. He's injured. Whatever he's
injured right now, it's probably Hardy.
Sorry, I missed that.
Probably Hardy up front.
Yeah, I was just going to mention something about people are saying like we need a Palmer 2.0 or 3.0. Yeah, so Kiefer Moore I think is bigger than Palmer.
Yeah, he's 6'5". He's definitely bigger than Palmer. It's all we're having a great window so far.
Hey, it's under the radar. I think we're going to go big with the center back.
I think so.
I don't know who, but I think everybody's going to be like, "Oh, that's a great signing."
Yeah,
not sure where it's coming from.
The fact that it's taken them so long to do it.
Yes,
I'm with you. I think when they go, it's going to go. They're going to go big.
I think the center half's going to be like, boom, here he is. And
so this extra midfielder striker, that's just cream. That's just cream on top.
Well, and here's the other thing. We keep hearing. I don't know where that rumor came from. The 10 million for that we have to spend on a big name striker. I don't know if. To me, it's kind of weird because you've got Sam Smith, you've got Hardy to play that front man. You've just brought in Windass to be the second striker or 10, whatever you want to be. I find it weird that I mean, not obviously I'm not going to complain if we go buy a $10 million striker that's unbelievable. Absolutely do it. But it's just we're because of the guys we've brought in, you kind of feel like. I feel pretty happy with what we got up front.
Is there no way that Sargent falls to us? Like,
well,
probably not. But
here's the thing. Here's the thing with Sargent. I think he's looking for a move to kind of continue his career, and coming to us would at best be a sideways move. You know what I mean?
He wants to get
He become a household name, though.
Well, he does.
He wants to start next year at the
World Cup.
At the World Cup. That's what he wants. Going to Wrexham probably doesn't do that.
He wants, So I think a Bundesliga move or a Premier League move. Leeds are supposedly interested. I think Burnley are interested. So there's Premier League teams that may bring him in. If he can get that move, that's the move he wants.
He's got to start though, too. He's got to start.
Right. Which I think he's going to play. If he goes somewhere, he's going to play because the rumor is they're wanting 20 million for him. So if you're paying 20 million for,
maybe we stretch up to 15.
Maybe.
And he comes down.
It'd be tough. I mean, I think it'd be a stretch for sure. It'd be a hell of a sign. I mean, you want to talk about exploding some heads. That would, people would melt down.
We've got 3 Americans on here now. I remember the last 2-3 World Cups, like the bars and pubs in the U.S., they fill up for those games.
Yeah,
that may be the only games that a person, the only football games a person watches for that whole 4 years.
I agree.
But they pack them in for those games. So if we've got a Wrexham player on the documentary, the documentary is going to be playing as the World Cup's going off.
Yeah,
and he's out on that field, and the commentators are saying Wrexham.
Yeah,
I mean that is. tens of millions of dollars of free advertising.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Could we get a Brazilian centre back or a Brazilian defender?
That would be awesome.
Please?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who they are or how good they are, how much they cost. I think we just go for Brazilian because we've got like a yellow shirt now. So I think I agree with
that too. But the chat is chatting. Dan Moore says Broadhead, Haji Wright, American. Yeah, he's not going to come to us too.
I could see Haji coming. Do we want Haji Wright? That's a different question.
Well, I know that's a whole nother show right there too. That's a whole nother show. All right, we did an hour, my friends, but I'm going to give last one to Patrick here. Hot take TLP crew. Who's your choice? Big money center half, big money striker. We're going to save that one, Patrick, because we're going to do a show tomorrow, which is Saturday. Big show tomorrow. We're going to get it up. We're going to do a show. Maybe we'll bring that up. That's going to be something we're going to do. And then, we'll make sure we do that. But unless you guys have a hot take real quick before we get out of here.
No, just waiting like everybody else. Daydreaming and waiting.
All right. I like it.
All right.
I like it. Top of the man. We'll see
on
you
that
soon,
bombshell.
Brian. See you soon. Oh, Brian. Oh, fuck, he lost. Hey, there you go. Well, Luke, last words.
I'm just really happy to be talking to you guys as well again, and seeing all the great chat in the side there. And thanks to Steve Barton. It's kind of just amazing tonight. So yeah, I'm just really chuffed. So thank you for inviting anybody on, which includes me as well.
You're always invited, my friend. You know that. We shared meals together.
Well, no, I'm sorry that I look like a mess because I've been coaching for 2 hours with the little juniors in Connors Key.
If you saw what I was wearing, you wouldn't feel bad. I was working on a derby car outside. I'm all nasty and greasy.
Great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good to see you, Luke. We'll talk soon.
Yeah. That'd be lovely.
Right,
okay, bye guys. Okay, thank you.
See you, buddy.
The show is dedicated to Steve Barton. Well, we might as well dedicate it to somebody, and we're going to give him the last words tonight too. Fact: Paul Mullen has scored more goals than Marriott, Smith, Palmer, Lee, Rodriguez, and Rathbone combined in the preseason.
Against who, Steve?
Oh, damn. Yeah. Leave that one for the Discord, my friend. Yeah, leave that one for the Discord. But again, it's been a great transfer window. All right, show tomorrow. We'll get it up for sure. Sunday.
What time you going tomorrow?
I got a full day of nothing tomorrow, which is awesome. You know what I mean? Full day of nothing.
If you do it somewhat earlier, I could probably hop on.
I'll do it like 10:30, 11 o'clock. Be good, you know.
I got that derby. Yeah, I got to see what time would that put it for you. So if you go 11, that's 2 my time. I could do that.
All right, we'll make something happen tomorrow. We'll do that tomorrow. And Sunday is champ chat for everybody. Shoot, get everyone in. And also to what else do I want to talk about? Oh, the new call-in show. Ring and Rant, appetite.
Maybe this is chat for after, but what's your plan? Is that like a post game type thing, or is it just
Sunday? It's going to own Sunday call-in show.
So are we not doing the regular, like our regular Sunday show that we've been doing? Are we doing that too?
We'll do it too.
Both? Okay, I didn't know.
Call-in show for the entire league.
Who's running the call-in? You running the call-in show?
I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I might.
I feel like you should, since you've been hiding out and won't come on the Sunday night show with us.
Maybe I will. Maybe I will do the call-in show.
It's because you're scared of us.
I won't do Wrexham time. I probably won't do Wrexham time. I think that's going to be still Patty. And the call-in show, Ring and Rant, I might do that. If I'm allowed to do it, I might do it.
You're the boss.
Really?
I'm just here to look pretty.
You're damn right you are, and you do look pretty.
Here's me looking pretty.
Yeah, you look pretty. Give us the update again. What's going on in the transfer window?
The transfer window is flying by like this. And you got Duck, and you got Eriksen, and you got this guy and that guy and some other guy, and they just choo, 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 choo. It's wild. It's crazy, people.
That's awesome. There's nothing else to say. Literally, there's nothing to say. Love the chat. Like, share, subscribe. That is Aaron just doing bits. I fucking love it. Thanks everyone in the chat. Steve Barton, everyone that contributes. Awesome. Jesus Christ. And on that bombshell, we'll see you all soon.